look who decided to show the fuck up, huh? This piece of crap. Oh. She was here. She knows what I'm doing. She knows. She knows the terror that is unleashed upon us. Okay, let's see. The last two chapters were doozies. Okay, let me just go through really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and see. Chapter 6 is not long. Chapter 7 is... I just saw the word choked. I just saw the word eyeball and blood. Alright, I'll do chapter 6 and 7 and see where we're at. Okay. Ashley and I have been together a while now. I didn't write about the first time we slept together. Good. As I just haven't felt compelled to update my journal. Oh no, is he gonna go into it now? It happened a few weeks ago, and since then many of my views and feelings have been put into question. What? Like, the way Greg treats, like, sexual intercourse, it, like, ignites all these things in him. Being with her was pretty amazing, actually. She's repeatedly proven her loyalty to me, despite most people's better judgment. Her loyalty... Wait, does he mean being with her, like, sexually, or just being with her in general? Her loyalty to me. So, like, you don't care about your loyalty to her, you buttfuck. I've been very good to her for a while now, so it's just most people... Wait, hang on. I've been very good to her for a while now. It's just most people would see me as a freak, so why would she not follow suit? Why? Because she's her own person and she can make the decision to do that if she wants to or not. I have too many reasons to believe Ashley's interest in me has reached beyond all my previous expectations. This is so sick. This is so sick how he, like, treats women. He fucking, like... this is a very short dress. I'm gonna cover up my ass. It's like, he gets so pissed off at people for treating women in one way, and yet, who's to say that manipulation of women is worse or better, quote unquote, greater than or less than emotional abuse? This is just another reminder of how little I know. What? The majority of my body and much of my mind is practically a carbon copy of most every other human who shares this planet with me. What kind of claim is that? That is a bizarre thing to say. This growing evident reality is part of why I'm writing in my journal less. The more I write, the more I realize how generic and pointless my thoughts are. Wow. They sure as shit are. It's not... Actually, his thoughts aren't generic. His thoughts are quite specific. About generalized things, is really how it goes. Sometimes the most intelligent thing you can do is acknowledge you're an idiot. He just did it. Acknowledged. The most intelligent thing you can do. It was probably just a typo, but you are an idiot, Greg. Ashley said she loved me the first time we slept together. Why are you now going back to Ashley? Like, there's too many breaks for him to pontificate his thoughts. What's happening is his book is becoming my readings of this, because I stopped to pontificate my thoughts and give my critiques, my wonderful critiques. We even stopped using a condom halfway through. What? Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? I asked her if she wanted me to remove it, and she nodded silently. Her decision was especially meaningful, as it was her first time being with anyone. Oh my god, the sex ed at your school is so dumb. I felt honored she was willing to be with me. Honored. Why does he keep doing that? He's an Anglophile. Oh, wait, no. That means they're scared of Anglo people. The relationship we have, it goes against what I previously thought of human relationships. I believed practically every single relationship was just a product of core programming. Maybe it still is, but I don't think that's how things really are in my case. Oh, because you fucking Sadie. No, you're not doing that. That's bad. Sadie. She's just playing in a box that she broke because she's fat and leaned on it. I love my cat. Psychos. There's psychos all around me. I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't think it cares. Oh, he, repeats all these. There's a bug in here, apparently. Sadie, you're distracting me from this really, really good book that I'm reading. He just keeps going back and forth about everything. Just the same thing over and over again. It's so grating and boring. I know I sound gullible more than ever, really. ... But this feels so different. Just looking at the words I'm writing down makes me see what a fool I've been. Because you fucked somebody, now all these thoughts are bubbling up. Cool. All in all, I don't believe people wouldn't promote the drug of love if it weren't so intoxicating. Oh, that's so stupid. Now I'm hooked. When Ashley and I are intimate with each other, it means something beyond what we're physically doing. Yeah, that goes for a lot of people, though. We're losing ourselves in each other, pulling closer together as the world is simultaneously pushed away. Ew. I don't want to picture Greg banging. It's the furthest thing from my mind. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know that it exists. It's you look at pictures of Lainey and Greg together, and you're like, oh, God, he's put his dick in her. He did it. She allowed it. Why? We've been physical so many times now. When we part ways, it feels like she hasn't even left. Fucking James and Abby much? I still feel her warmth, her shaved skin rubbing against mine. Her fluids engulfing me as I thrust into her. Ew, is that what happens, you guys? Oh. Ew, I've never heard it described like that before. Gross. She's making me feel more human than I ever thought I would. Okay, but I don't see you having feelings for her. The only feelings you have for her is the fact that you have controlled her into turning her into a goth. So, to me, it's very suspect that a bang is what drives you into her so much, and not in a physical sense, yes, but in a mental, emotional sense. He probably has some sex addict tendencies too, because what we know is that he did he demands sex a lot, too much for some people. It's too one-sided who wants it the most. It was so strange. We wound up going all the way only a few hours after my dad left for the night. All the way. You guys went all the way. He was attending some church gathering, probably an orgy, judging by what hypocrites and whack jobs most religious people are. Fuck you! Fuck your stupid fucking opinions. But that's off topic. Ooh. I told Ashley to come over shortly after he left, and she did. Oh my God, you're working backwards right now. You're talking about banging her, and now you're saying how you started banging? Yeah. She knew we were going... She knew we were going to go all the way. It was more than implied on both ends. But what if she had said, no, I don't really want to? You would have kept going, wouldn't you? You would have kept going. We know what that's in reference to. When she got to my house, she was in her tracksuit with the school logo on it. Her tracksuit. I'm not sure if you could possibly wear a more dorky outfit to see your boyfriend, but that's just Ashley. What? Is that just Ashley? We have no idea. She was expressing, oh god, he's still going about fucking her. He's still going. Sadie! Thank you. I saw her, like, reach up. She was ready to scratch something. She kept expressing how excited she was that we were going to do stuff together. In fact, she was so hyperactive, she said she had to, and I quote, run around the house a few times before we continued. If you have this energy, this fucking energy, why wouldn't you just fuck? I felt like she was being really weird. Why would you need to exhaust yourself before you exhaust yourself? I hate that Greg and I just had the same thought. Regardless of my inability to understand, I agreed to wait while she burned off her energy. I mean, either way, I felt incredibly lucky to be able to do that with her. It could wait. This is so weird. Uh-oh. Once she returned to my room, she got mostly undressed, so she was left with only black underwear and a purple tank top. It was kind of funny, as the whole time she was still breathing heavily from running outside. Why is that funny? What am I reading? She went to rest on my twin bed and I joined her. Uh-oh, there's our first ampersand of the book. We went slowly the first time around. I listened to every concern she had and we progressed at her pace. Like, it's another Greg sex scene. It's so boring. Holy God. Oh. You guys gotta read my sex scene. It's awesome. Yeah, but it's not disjointed, and it goes in accordance to the story. There's build-up, and then they bang. And then I don't really know what happens after that. I do, but it's a little convoluted at this point, so I need to fix it. The two times after, it was a bit more intense, especially after we decided to go unprotected. That is so fucked up. Greg, your audience is a bunch of young teenagers. You don't go unprotected unless you have another form of protection, aka the birth control pill. Or spermicidal lubricant. I don't know. Never use that. You don't just fuck unprotected your first time. Are you kidding me? Like, if the girl's not on the pill, you don't fuck unprotected. You just don't do it. Unless you're trying to make babies. Like, okay, we know, yeah, there's different sensations. We know that, but I'm not gonna fucking risk any shit. I'm gonna keep myself protected. And not pregnant. We moved together. It was incredible being this close to someone I trusted. Why do you trust her all of a sudden? This relationship comes out of nowhere. I started dating her because she thought it was fun. She thought I was funny. Oh no. Now, when people talk about making love, they often warn people about the dangers of getting pregnant. Yeah, because it's a reality. It's a reality, and you should be aware of it. Well, she's not on birth control or anything, so I guess we're both prepared for the long haul. Ah! No! Oh! Ah! No! That's so fucking creepy! That was a genuine shriek of terror. That was a genuine shriek of horror. That's exactly what that was. I don't really care. If she got pregnant, I'd be proud. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like the last thing that he needs to be writing about. Oh my god. That's what I'm programmed to be, right? No, you're not programmed. I hate you. Pride and love are the strings of puppets. We can pretend they don't control us, but anyone who gives their life a serious look can see. We're not dancing because we chose to. The strings control us. Does anybody fucking know what that means? I'm such a fool, and I'm so foolish that it feels like a good thing. That was the end of the chapter! I'm dying inside. I'm slowly shriveling into a ball of terror. I want soup. I'm so hungry for soup. I'm gonna order some soup. Chapter 7. Something pretty awful happened. Oh no. For as long as I can remember, there has been a significant amount of stress and hostility between my father and I. Really? Really? Huh. Brand new information. Something had to break eventually, right? Yeah. And? I'll try to use as much detail as I can. No! Don't! Because I wasn't able to before, and it all should be written down. Why weren't you able to before? What does that mean? Last Friday, I was on my way to my redneck aunt's house. I was in the back seat of my dad's car with the oversized sack of potatoes he calls a girlfriend in the passenger seat. I'm a rabbit. Wait. Oh, she's playing with a receipt. I'm a cute little bunny. Hang on. Okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I wanted to spend the weekend with Ashley, but my dad's stupid Jabba the Hutt girlfriend wanted to go spend the weekend at my aunt's house. We don't know anything about the Jabba the Hutt girlfriend either, and he just berates her because she's fat. That's it. That's all she's doing. She's being a person who's overweight, and he hates her for it. My dad, being the horrible father he is, prioritized the wishes of his girlfriend over me. Because you're the child. He's the father. He's allowed to make those decisions because he thinks it's best. He doesn't want you fucking your girlfriend unprotected on a weekend by yourselves. Because he's competent. You are just a selfish fucking prick. His decision screwed over Ashley too, the person I care about 100 times more than both my dad and his genital puppet combined. What? What's a genital puppet? What is that? Obviously, I was pretty upset. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Ooh. Show, don't tell. Just show, don't tell. That's what I sang before. So I'm stuck in this car driving far from my amazing girlfriend. While the double-chinned idiot sitting in the passenger seat wears a smug grin painted across her face. Also, why would the girlfriend want to visit the aunt? It's not her aunt. That's weird. She's so proud of feeling more important than a man's own offspring. Greg! Greg! Go Rega! Oh, my God. Oh. Guys, this fucking sucks. Only a fat, self-absorbed, stuck-up princess wannabe troglodyte. You fucking totally would take satisfaction in a man betraying his own children for a 1/10 paper bag girlfriend like her. I don't know. I don't know why this keeps happening. Oh, my fuck. Oh, oh my God, he berated her so many times in one paragraph. Why? Why does he do it? Why? You guys, this is not cool. This is not cool. My ass is fully in the air right now. Oh, and by ass I mean, you can't see my underwear. I'm gonna sit right here. Why did I even have to go? Why was my father being such a whipped idiot? Yeah, why did you have to go? Oh, right, because you can't stay at home fucking your girlfriend unprotected without birth control. So I'm blasting my music on my headphones, and my father is smiling like a fool. He was no doubt off in some bizarre world, surrounded by thoughts about how much better than everyone he is for having his religion. His don't eat the chicken but eat the chicken menstruation diet, and his ugly frog-like girlfriend. I'm so full of rage right now. I can't believe these words came up from somebody's head. And I can't believe I paid $10 for it. And I can't believe somebody is so fucked up that you have thoughts like this. And I can't believe somebody thinks that this would have been, this is a good thing that we're seeing. Sitting in the back seat thinking about them was burning me up inside. Me thinking about you thinking about them is burning me up inside. I had to do something to drown the thought of them out, and yes, to annoy them. I turned my music up to the maximum level. Oh my god, you're such a little prick. You're such a little prick who's so selfish. I'm seriously, I want to slap him more than anything in the entire world. That would be the best thing in the entire world, to just slap the living shit out of Greg. The very same music basically consisted of screaming about how my dad's God didn't exist and how stupid everyone was who followed that God was. What the fuck are you listening to? At some point, my dad asked me to turn down my music, but I ignored him. He asked again, and I ignored him. He clearly didn't know what to do. He kept looking at his walking pile of fat crotch puppet vagina with legs. He kept looking at his walking pile of fat crotch puppet vagina with legs. Yeah. As if he worried she would judge him for whatever he did or didn't do in regards to my blasting music. Every single time you have to bring up her weight. Every single time. Every single time. I fucking hate you. Do we even know the girlfriend's name, by the way? We don't. I could see his girlfriend giving him my father concerned looks in response to my blaring music. He had to do something to establish he was still the alpha male in the car. God forbid he rise above. I want soup so badly. I need soup. I need to not be reading this. This is really fucking killing me over here. As a desperate last resort, my father pulled off to the side of the road in front of a gas station and asked loudly and clearly, "What is your problem?" Yeah, what is your problem? I had no filter or any concern for anyone's feelings in that car. You clearly fucking don't. I replied, wow. It's your fat, ugly snob girlfriend that always gets her way. That's my problem. Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck your life. He's so needlessly rude. And he wonders why fucking everybody hates him? I've never seen my father so violent. As his face turned red with rage, my father lunged at me, choking me. No. Like, all of a sudden, your dad has shown absolutely no violent tendencies whatsoever, and now he's choking you. I said aloud in a distorted voice, I can't breath. Yep, I can't breath. Excuse me. He ignored me. Yeah, but you ignoring him when he asked you twice to turn your music down is okay. I said again in an even more unstable ampersand desperate voice, I can't breath. He again ignored me. And you ignored him when he wanted to turn your music down. I had little choice. My father was going to try and choke me till I passed out or died. Because apparently he couldn't handle his abomination for a girlfriend being criticized without turning into an insane ape. Glaring hypocrisy. What did you do, Arthur and Greg? What did you do when you couldn't stand the fact that somebody did something to your girlfriend? What did you do? What did you do? You broke somebody's arm enough that they needed surgery to fix it. Oh my god, 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 this is so bad. This is so bad. I don't think anything in the world will ever exist as bad as this. I'm out of breath from screaming. I'm seriously having trouble with this. Holy motherfuck. I had to make a decision in that moment. It wasn't a hard one, as the path I took involved me being able to continue breathing. What? Fortunately, on that day, I was wearing my combat boots. So despite being pinned to the back seat with both his hands wrapped around my neck, how did your dad, how is he strangling you while you're pinned to the back seat? How is he doing that? Is he leaning over the fucking console here that's right here? I don't believe that this happened at all. I proceeded to pushing him off me with my foot. For good measure, I followed that with anywhere from 9 to 17 kicks to his chest, neck, and head. He wrote numerical 9 hyphen numerical 17. 9 to 17 kicks. What a range that is. It was amazing how hard the back of his body hit the dashboard. The whole car shook as my leg launched from the back seat towards the dash, repeatedly connecting with his helpless, oversized body. Really? Really? This is like somebody's fever dream. This is what is happening. I could have kept kicking him, but my goal wasn't to break anything. Just to get him away from me and ensure he stayed there. Quickly after he was half knocked out on the dashboard, his girlfriend jumped out of the car, not knowing what to do. My father recovered as fast as he could and went to choke me yet again. Only this time from the outside of the car where he had no dashboard to collide against if I decided to fight back once more. So he got out of the car then? I want McDonald's now. I've now graduated to wanting nice soup and maybe a salad to I want a Big Mac. And I want to shove fries into my face because I can't deal with this. His bloated freak girlfriend felt more comfortable approaching the backseat passenger door opposite my father now that I was again being choked. Once she grabbed my ankles and proceeded to try taking off my boots. That was a sentence. That's not a sentence. That was a fragment. I wiggled my feet around to prevent her from making contact while saying, "You know, Dad, I would say I love Satan, but I don't believe in him." I felt ridiculous for saying that, but I knew he was obsessed with his God. I'm going to pull my hair out. And wanted to demonstrate that if I was dumb enough to believe in a magical invisible being, it would be the one he feared most. Everything Greg does is calculated in a way to piss other people off. He's just proving it here. That's this is what he does. Maybe he wrote this book to piss people off, too, because he's doing a very good job of pissing me the fuck off. His girlfriend continued to struggle with my wiggling feet as my dad responded, well, good. You should have put a comma after well. It just says, well, good. Really, Father? Your son being willing to say, I love Satan, as if he actually believed in your religion was legitimate is a well, good situation? Really? What? Did I just have a stroke? Guys, my brain. I need to listen to happy things after this. I need to watch something happy. I didn't realize it at the time, but blood was pouring from my dad's face from being kicked so many times. You couldn't see a bloody face in front of you? Cool. I only understood it later because I remember he had to stop choking me at one point from the side of the car so he could go to the front and wipe his face on some napkins that were in the glove box. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, son. Wipe. What? His girlfriend now had half of one of my boots untied, but because my dad was wiping his face in place of continuing to choke me, I took the opportunity to make a run for it. Oh my God, this is all happening in front of a gas station. Nobody saw this happen. I sprinted to the other side of the gas station so they couldn't see me, but quickly stopped running once a key question surged to the forefront of my mind. Where am I going to go? We had already driven so far away from anyone I knew. I had no money on me, and because of that, I felt no hope. It was this sudden realization that brought me to tears. I gave up. I give up. I sat on the closest curb and cried. After only a couple minutes, a patrol car approached me, and 2 police officers got out. Now, how is he gonna fucking wiggle his way out of this one, too? I was so overwhelmed with adrenaline and emotion that I couldn't think clearly. You never think clearly, as evidenced by your fucking book. Guys, I need to see how much longer, because this is really, really, really bad. Oh my God, like 4 more pages. Like, this is really bad. Oh, I know, like 5 more pages. Fuck. All I could tell the cops was, I thought he hit me. What? I didn't know at the time. Why don't you know these things? Why? Why do you keep saying you don't know them if you're relaying them to us? You don't sound intellectual by doing that. You just sound like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I didn't know at the time that my shirt was soaked in my father's blood. I didn't even fully know what had just happened. No, because it's so ridiculously unbelievable what happened. I was just an angry kid whose father never really wanted him to be himself. Nor should he want you to be yourself, because yourself is a fucking degenerate, delinquent, idiot fuck. He never told me to be whatever I wanted. My father never told me to be true to myself. He only told me to be like him, and when I wasn't, in so many ways, he left me for dead. I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. One of the 2 officers told me to stand up and turn around. He slipped the cuffs on me. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. As the cuffs were locked around my wrists, I cried, "Why are you arresting me? He hit me." Can't wiggle your way out of this one, can you, Pally? As I still wasn't even clear-minded enough to articulate the difference between hit and choke. The officers ignored me. How could they pay attention to anything I had to say? Choke marks don't show up as easily as someone's boot in your face. You fucking permanent victim! Oh! He was just a broken and bleeding man. I was just a kid with blood on his boots and a blood-drenched shirt. who fucking kicked the shit out of your father after you provoked him into doing it. I was taken to juvenile hall. I spent the entire weekend there as the judge only worked on weekdays. Thank God. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he's in jail. I sat in the cell playing the event over and over again. Every other thing I said after the incident was a mistake. Yep. If only I could have clearly explained myself to the police officers. But my chemically distorted brain scrambled my thoughts and made me senseless. Even if you did explain right to the police officers what had happened, they would have still hauled your ass in. Why? Because it looks like you beat the shit out of your dad. They would have still hauled you in, and they wouldn't have just let you go. Dickhead. This may surprise most, but in that cell I felt safe. I felt happier than I had been in my own home. A prison cell felt more welcoming than living 2 doors away from my father. I knew that in the cell I didn't have to look at his obnoxious girlfriend or see his disappointed face. Oh, I'm so defeated right now. All I really did through my time in juvenile hall was push-ups, play cards with other inmates, and smile. Fuck you! My father was there to get me out the Monday that followed. Why would your dad get you out? Why would he do that? I wish he just fucking left you there to rot. He had a black eye and his entire eyeball itself was red. Ew. I must have busted the eyeball itself. What the fuck? You just said that! Eyeball itself, and then eyeball itself. Good. The judge let me walk, because I guess my father didn't press charges. Yeah, duh. I mentioned my father attacked me first, to multiple people, but no one really cared. Nor should they. Nor should they. They only cared what he had to say. No, yeah. They're letting you walk, and charges are not being pressed. Like, stop whining. Stop whining that nobody's on your side right now. I was just the property of my father to them. Yeah, legal slaves. That's all the government treats kids like, and you wonder why I hate you people. Where did that fucking come from? When I got home, I quickly realized that my father had access to my computer while I was locked up. The last date opened data on my journal files show that he had, in fact, looked at everything I said up to this point. Why would he do that? He knew everything I wrote. Who cares, right? It's like I said, I'm a legal slave to him. Just like every other kid to their parents. We don't have rights, we're just property. How many times do you have to reiterate what you just fucking said the last paragraph? I even confronted my father about it. Dad, can you come in here? I yelled down the hall. He came to the room and in a normal Ned Flanders-like tone, "What's up, Arthur? Diddly diddly." I looked at him with a blank face and asked, "Did you access my computer?" It didn't take more than a second for my father to decide to blatantly lie to me. He said, "No, I didn't." So unneeded. I had no patience. I screamed at him, "I know you looked at my files." I looked him right in the eyes and watched him continue to lie to me. It took me showing him the dates he accessed my computer on the screen itself for him to admit he accessed it. I'm so excited for soup. I had never felt less respect for him than in that moment. Greg, you don't deserve any fucking respect. Him reading my journal meant he knew more than he ever deserved. And you know what he did with that info? Nothing. Then why did he read it? What's the point of him reading it then? He didn't change. You think somebody's gonna read something and they're gonna change? He's a grown-ass fucking man. He has, ow, my hips cracked. He has his opinions about you. His rightful opinions about you. I hate it. I hate everything. I hate everything about you. He didn't change. He didn't try to be there for me or turn me around. You know why? Like, ugh, ugh. Like, a parent sees his son struggling with something. He's not just gonna cater to his son. He's gonna try to get him help. Or choke the shit out of him in this case. All my father did was leave me alone in my room after I proved him a liar. We haven't spoken about anything meaningful since. Good. Where is your self-righteousness now, Dad? Where is your invisible friend to save the day? Fucking! Your family is falling apart. Your girlfriend remains a freakish bullfrog creature. And you're still just another carbon copy simpleton occupying yet another carbon copy home on a carbon copy street in a carbon copy town. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And you still praying for me, Father? Because these things keep getting worse. Maybe you aren't praying hard enough. Fuck, that's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the goddamn chapter. Ugh. I can't physically read anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is the worst thing I've ever read in my entire motherfucking life. This is the worst. I feel like this isn't even funny. This is like not even funny. This is just painful. It's just painful. It's awful. Stones to Abigail, at least you can laugh at all the horrible grammar and all the poopy poop poop. This is just the most angsty, negative thing I think I've ever read in my entire life. I want to kick Greg as hard as I can in the dick for making this happen. And I willingly subjected myself to it too. That's what's really fucked up. What can I do? Oh, who else would do it? Who else out of you would do it? 30% of the way. 30% of the way done. Oh, pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Because we gotta keep going. I'm getting soup now. I'm getting soup and a salad, and it's gonna be so good. So, take care of each other.